Hello everyone, welcome to part 3 of my Server 2025 training course. Today we are getting straight into Active Directory Domain Services. So for those that don't know, Active Directory Domain Services provides a centralized system for managing, just think about any of your organization's resources in a Windows environment. So think computers, users, and servers. The key functionality of ADDS is directory services, authentication and authorization, and group policy management. So why do we or why would we want to use ADDS? So it's highly scalable, it's very efficient, easy to manage, and it integrates well with additional Microsoft services and applications. But it's also been around for around 25 years and it's widely used by many of the major organizations throughout the world. So it has a lot of staying power, it's very easy to troubleshoot, and there's tons of information online if you happen to get stuck with anything whatsoever. In our lab today, we're going to configure our first domain controller. Whenever you have a DC that you're spinning up, you always want to give it a very clear, concise name. So since we are still following the Green Tech naming convention, we're just going to call this GT-DC1 because it's going to be our first domain controller. And we're going to give it an IP address of 192.168.99.200. And then as a heads up, for any of our future VM IP ranges, we're going to stick between that 99.200 to 254 range. All right, so let's hop right back over to our GT host server that has our newly created GTDC VM from the previous lesson. And we're just going to connect right into it from Hyper-V Manager. So something that you'll want to get in the habit of doing anytime you spin up a new server is you want to go ahead and check for updates. It's looking like I have quite a bit here, so I'm going to go ahead and click install, and we're going to continue as soon as these updates are finalized and the system has been rebooted. Alright, now that our VM is fully up to date, we're going to go ahead and rename the VM, and we're also going to change the IP address. So in our settings, we're going to go to System, we're going to click Rename up top, we're going to call this GTDC1, Next, and we're going to go ahead and give this a reboot, and we'll follow up with that IP change as soon as this comes back online. With that name change now finalized, we're going to open up our control panel, and we're going to go ahead and go to Network and Sharing Center, change adapter settings, and we're going to check our settings here. So for me currently, I actually have DHCP enabled on my router, which is why this has already gotten an IP address. But since we don't want that, we want a static address, we're going to go ahead and punch in our IP. And for DNS, I'm just using OpenDNS resolvers currently. You can use Google or really whatever your preference is here, because this is going to change whenever we actually get our domain controller configured. Alright, so we're identifying our new network connection. And it looks like we're back online. We're going to do a quick check in the command prompt. Make sure we can hit the web. Great. So we are good with that. So now we're going to get straight into the Active Directory role installation. We're going to go back to Server Manager. Let's go ahead and maximize that and add roles and features. We're going to click Next. We're going to want role-based. Server selection should be our only server here. And we're going to go ahead and select Active Directory Domain Services. And we're going to click Next and Next. It's going to give you a quick little overview of what Active Directory Domain Services actually does. And here at the bottom, you're going to see a little tidbit about Azure Active Directory, which is pretty much just the online version of Active Directory. It gets a little bit more involved with that, but here in a later lesson, we'll actually dive into that, as well as how you connect your Active Directory environment to Office 365 via Azure Active Directory Connect. All right, so we're just going to install, and we're going to let this run and resume as soon as it's done. And we now have our new domain controller. So you can see that NetBIOS name we assigned here. So it's looking good. Looks like everything installed the way it's supposed to. And then just so you know, whenever you install the role, it's going to take around usually about 5 minutes to install, but to actually finalize and reboot usually takes about 10 to 15 minutes. But now that the auto reboot's complete and we're back in, we're going to go to our start menu and we're going to make sure we now have our Active Directory tools. So there we go. So we have Active Directory users and computers now. We see our domain here for the ad.greentech.org, and everything's looking good. So that covers it for the installation of Active Directory domain services. We're going to go ahead and conclude this lesson. The next one we'll get into some of the tools to manage AD, and as well as some other helpful features and just some things that really help you get the hang of everything with Active Directory. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.